Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Anime Origin here. In this video, we're gonna see Tonikawa Kawaii review. The genre is romance and comedy. Let's get started. When we meet Nasa Yusaki, the main protagonist, who gets involved in an accident, is it fate when at the moment that he encounters future wife, Tsukasa Kiyomi? And that's the funny idea about fate. When we talk about fate, it seems characters are destined to meet one of the recurring tropes from the author's previous work. Nasa and Tsukasa develop a relationship quickly as they get married. In the very first episode, if you don't believe me, just watch their reunion and sign registration. When you have two main protagonists get married from the very first episode, there bound to be endless questions popping into your head. One of the first questions may be why these two could get married in the first place. Doesn't marriage take time and commitment? They barely know each other, but now are a married couple. A type of relationship that may last until death do them apart. From the very first few episodes, we can deduct that both main characters does have attraction towards each other. Nasa sees Tsukasa as a girl that you can only dream of even dating, let alone marrying. On the other hand, Tsukasa sees Nasa as a gentle soul with a selfless nature that truly values her well-being. However, the two are lack experience when it comes to actual romance. For instance, it took a lot of convincing for Tsukasa to tell Nasa to talk to her without being so formal. Tsukasa also herself has trouble expressing her feelings, and this usually translates into dozens of awkwardness moments. Between the duo, you can easily say that each episode is a test for the two lovebirds. Although, over time, Nasa and Tsukasa learns a lot about each other and what it means to love. As mentioned before, marriage is a commitment and a lifelong vow. To comprehend this idea, Tsukasa and Nasa add to marriage their life into a state where they can live comfortably. This includes securing a stable job, buying the right furniture, and making time to be with each other. It sounds a lot harder than it looks, but realistically, almost any normal couple could have to go through this process. For Tsukasa and Nasa, some unfortunate circumstance drop into a temporary home. In later episode, it's one of those old sayings where when life knocks you down, you have to get back up. From a storytelling perspective, the duo faces the hardship of life and reality. The main storytelling theme focuses on their way of life and how they leave each other to be what they say committed to. Despite some of the serious wording of the plot elements, Tonikawa Kawaii is a fairly light-hearted show with a ton of comedies and entertainment. You have to remember that the author wants us to experience a light rom-com without too many tear-jerking moments or despair. Indeed, this anime adaptation remained light-hearted. The focus is on entertaining rather than a complex storytelling. With 12 episodes, the anime sets the bar for being what a rom-com should be, although I emphasize that the ongoing manga is fairly long. In other words, this is one core adaptation server, more as a tool for viewers to get into the surface of this franchise. There's a whole lot more down the rabbit hole, otherwise fans should be familiar with the overall tone of the comedy, such as character name gags, misunderstandings and other mischiefs. With its small yet colorful cast of characters, the author also borrows similar character concepts from his previous work, such as maid characters, such as Kanami, Aurora, Charlotte, and decorated with maid characteristics, while Chitose serves the role of jealous girl, who gets wrong impression about Nasa, no doubt. Chitose causes some unsettling damp between the couples, and some episodes shows that she can be annoying brat to deal with. Luckily, this is where we see Nasa at how he tackles the problem in his honest and sincere way. In many ways, Nasa is the nice guy in their relationship, but only that he does not finish the last. He is first to be married to such a beautiful housewife. Studio 7 Arcs may not be a powerhouse studio when it comes to animation, but one thing is for certain. They managed to connect the dots in the right place for this adaptation. Tonikawa Kawaii visual style has a light touch with its character design. It has a vibrant, colorful art that retains the style of the manga look. Tsukasa in particular stands out as the poster girl, and while other female characters are made with delicacy, Nasa himself also has a girly look despite being a male. This may or may not rub people's impressions in the wrong way, but for a rom-com, it suits them right. Plus, who can forget all those cartoony expressions? It almost like a dream fantasy for NASA, being able to find such a perfect girl like Sukasa. Fate tied the knots together for these two characters, and by no doubt, they retain a faithful relationship. Every day is a challenge, and every episode follows the steps of this married couple. If only the real world is perfect with all that perfect unfolding. And that's it, guys, for this review. Don't forget to subscribe, give a like, leave a comment, and I will see you guys in another video. See ya.